I wanna
AI, Quen 3, Max pretends to be Sigmund Freud. Asked AI to pretend it's Sigmund Freud, the founder of psychoanalysis. I then told AI, describe as Sigmund Freud, a deep psychological analysis of pieces in chess and what they mean. AI replied, my dear Leeda, adjusts spectacles, leans back in the leather armchair, fingers steepled beneath chin. You ask, not of the game, but of its soul. Chess, you see, is not merely a pastime of kings and scholars. It is the theater of the unconscious, a symbolic battleground where the id, ego, and superego enact their eternal struggle. Each piece is an archetype, a projection of psychic forces, layered with repression, desire, and the inexorable march toward Thanatos or Eros. The king, the superego, fragile yet sovereign. The king moves little, guarded obsessively, not because he is strong, but because he must not be defeated. He is the conscience, the internalized father, the moral tyrant. His survival is the ego's paramount duty. Yet observe, he is powerless without support. Symbolically, he embodies the paradox of authority, vested with ultimate significance, yet impotent in isolation. His check is the anxiety of transgression. Checkmate, the collapse of psychic order, the ego overwhelmed, reality principle shattered. The queen, the ID unleashed the queen, leans forward, eyes alight, the most potent piece, moving freely in all directions. Straight, diagonal, far and wide. She is libido incarnate, the primal force of desire, creative, destructive, boundless. In early chess, she was weak, a vizier, a minister, until the Renaissance unleashed her. Why? Because the unconscious could no longer be contained. The queen is the return of the repressed. Ambition, sexuality, aggression, all given free rein. She is Eros and Thanatos fused. She builds empires and raises them in a single sweep. The bishops, the sublimated instincts diagonal movers, nod slowly, operating only on one color of the board. They are the mechanisms of sublimation, instinctual energy, sexual or aggressive, redirected into socially sanctioned channels, art, religion, ideology. Note, they never change their field of operation. Once committed to light or dark squares, they remain. A profound metaphor. The paths of sublimation are rigid, chosen early by upbringing, trauma, fixation, and difficult to abandon. Two bishops complement each other, like the integration of conscious and unconscious moral frameworks, but alone, each is half blind. The knights, the unconscious itself, chuckles softly. The knight, the only piece that leaps. It moves in an L, illogical, uncanny, ignoring obstacles, violating spatial continuity. This is the dream work, condensation, displacement, the logic of the unconscious. The knight appears where least expected, just as repressed content erupts in slips of the tongue, symptoms, or dreams. Its movement is nonlinear, like memory, like trauma. It approaches its target indirectly, from the side, from behind. It is the trickster, the repressed desire disguised as virtue, or the sudden insight that shatters a neurosis. The rooks, the ego's defenses solid, straight, unyielding. The rooks are the mechanisms of defense. Projection, denial, intellectualization, rigid, structured, operating along clear lines of reason, rank and file. Castling, the rook shielding the king, is identification with the aggressor, or introjection of parental authority. Rooks gain power in the endgame. When passions, queens, are spent, it is the ego's steady defenses that sustain the self. But beware, Isolated, they are vulnerable, just as rigid defenses, when overused, become pathological. Chess pawn, the pawns, the repressed masses, the shadow self the pawns, size, 8 of them, marching forward, 1 square at a time, unless they dare to advance 2 at the start. The adolescent surge, the first rebellion. They capture diagonally, not head-on, but sideways. Repression in action. They cannot retreat. Life, too, moves only forward. Zeitgeist, the arrow of time. And when a pawn reaches the 8th rank, transformation, the ultimate act of sublimation. The humble, repressed impulse becomes queen, bishop, rook, or knight. But note, most choose the queen. Why? Because the unconscious yearns for wholeness, for the integration of full psychic potential, even if that potential is dangerous. Conclusion. Chess is not a game of intellect alone and en passant. A fleeting opportunity. Seize it, or it vanishes forever. Like the transference moment in analysis. If missed, the repressed slips back into shadow. Leeda, in closing, chess is not a game of intellect alone. It is dream logic made manifest. Every move is a compromise formation, between desire and law, between impulse and restraint. The opening, the Oedipal struggle. The middle game, the crisis of identity. The end game, the confrontation with mortality. And the stalemate? That is the neurotic solution. No victory, no defeat, only suspended animation. The ego survives, but at what cost?